businesses. So maybe to get started, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Tricia?
Perfect. Well, thank you for having me today. I've been with the Williams-Sonoma company for 5 years now. Fabulous company to work for. I have done at least 5 years, or 4 years at Pottery Barn, and then was fortunate enough to move to another one of our all brands. So it's a great opportunity for anybody in the company to really know the whole company. So working at Pottery Barn, I did a design studio and worked with the trades and builders like yourself, and then have moved over to West Elm to get that different flair, and am really, really enjoying that. It's just a completely different look, the feel, the vibe. It's amazing. The location of our store,
I
beautiful.
love coming in to check you guys out.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's fun. Unfortunately, not open yet, but we will be back up and going, and everybody's just gonna love it even that much more.
Yeah, totally. No, I feel like,
Yeah.
these Zoom calls and online chats are kind of the way everybody's doing business these days. I know for us, we've kind of done a bit of a shift with our open hours in both of our presentation centers. So we've got the Theodore that's in Kensington. And then we've also got a project called Fish Creek Exchange. We're actually going to jump onto that account after we chat about the plans for Theodore and chat about one of our city home suites that we have at Fish Creek Exchange. So yeah, no, it's interesting. We've done a lot more virtual calls, virtual tours with people. We've got access to online signing. So for both of our projects, we've set up a online shop on our website. So if anybody wants to check it out, meet with myself or Andrea, who's also on our sales team, we'd be happy to chat with you about the options we have available. I know we've been hearing from a lot of people that starting to kind of think about maybe making a move because the four walls that you're in right now are starting to feel a little, you notice things, right, when you're there all the time.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Your location for Theodore is amazing. It's going to be a fantastic location to invest in and be a part of that community. So love it.
Yeah, and I mean, Kensington is just, everybody loves Kensington. You know, it's one of those communities that it's one of the best in Calgary. There's so much to do down here. You're walkable to everything. And where our location is, we're directly across the street from the C train. So, the Safeway. And then the C train is within like a 2-minute walk. And then, you can walk across the street and grab your coffee. I was looking out the window this morning, and the roastery is like a 2-minute walk from us, and it's open. They're doing they've got a takeout window, so you see the line up there, people waiting to grab their coffees, and it's such a great community here. We love being a part of Kensington.
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite spots is Freehouse down there too. I mean, it'll be fantastic as the weather gets better and we can go out and do all these things in that community again.
Yeah, totally. Well, we're actually running some giveaways on our social media account right now for businesses in Kensington. So if people are looking to enter and to help support the local businesses, I think this week we're giving away some gift certificates to Pie Junkie. So everybody loves pie.
Love Pie Junkie. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So it's a great opportunity if you just want to treat yourself to something. They've got incredible pies, and we've definitely sampled our fair share.
Fun. No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So with working from home and doing this virtual, I know our company has really excelled in the opportunity, considering the pandemic, but the opportunity to work from home and working with clients like yourself to see how we can make a house a home. And it's been amazing. We're incredibly efficient at getting all the products and information and knowledge to them. So it's been an amazing opportunity to tweak our own kind of professional, I guess, skills.
Yes.
So one of the things that our company, whether it be West Elm or Pottery Barn Kids, or even Williams-Sonoma Home, we have associates that can do complimentary in-home, but we're saying in-home virtual design consultation. So we can take your drawings, we can take your space by photos, whatever. We can create drawings, to scale, and we can also do a mood board that will help implement all the ideas visually into one spot. So you can kind of collaborate together what works. And it's been incredibly successful. You don't have to even be in the same city, but to have your own local stores being supported by just reaching out to each of the stores, we are here to make that happen.
Yeah, and I think you were saying yesterday you were working with some clients in Whistler and Vancouver,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I just
amazing.
finished a whole home in Vancouver. I've not walked foot, but I think she's inviting me to, I don't know, do the final touches together, which I would just love to do. But
Yes.
no, it's amazing what you can do. And when you start to go in the right direction and you take the opportunity, a lot of guests, clients, have a really good idea of what they want. But then a lot of people just need a little bit of help to just start to pull it together. And once you pull it together and they see that opportunity of somebody collectively putting the colors together, the style together, everything, it's a huge relief. And once again, it's a complimentary design service that our company offers, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. And I mean, I didn't know that you guys do the floor plan furnishings as well, which I thought was a fantastic program
Absolutely.
or service that you guys are offering. So I know you've done 2 of our floor plans, and I'm
Yeah.
so excited to
Can
show
I show you
everybody.
that right now?
Yeah, yeah, let's
Okay.
jump into
This
that.
is one of my favorite ones too that you sent to me because you know, it has so much opportunity. There's your master bedroom, there's a den. Everybody needs a den. And then there's the second room. And I looked at it as just the opportunity for so many different families in the Kensington area that might potentially be starting a family eventually or what have you. So I created the floor space from your drawings and made it to scale. And then after that, I was able to just drop the furniture. I did very colorful, vivid stuff just so it kind of popped a bit.
Yeah.
But I was able to make it so that one of the rooms was a future nursery.
Amazing.
So when we create these floor plans for you and these mood boards, this is what it looks like. And I think I have to do it this way here. Okay. So from here, I created, from your drawing on the left, I created my own drawing to scale and then plopped in different pieces of furniture. And down in the right-hand corner is the nursery. And so, you know, beautiful, everything. It shows that everything can fit, the chairs. But after we've experienced this part, we can, there we go. You get basically the shopping list of what we put in place. So from West Elm, because I did all brands on this one, I did, you know, like a sectional, I did rugs from there, I did some beautiful mirrors from there, chairs. So it kind of shows the shopping list for the client to look at what it is going to be for them in putting their budgets together. And we are very budget conscious when we create any of these for your client, our clients, anybody. And then as the shopping list went down, what was in there was also items that start in now Pottery Barn. So it shows the shopping list then begins at Pottery Barn, which is fun. And I just added the little images on the side so it popped a little bit more. And at the very end, you've got the Pottery Barn items and what we were selecting for Pottery Barn Kids, just to help pull it all together and become one, you know, easy, seamless, everything flows. You've got the fabrics that match. And we are also able to send fabrics right now to your home if you need them. So yeah, that was the presentation for the condos in Kensington. There's so much opportunity to place furniture, bedding, decoration, decac, accessories, rugs, all those kinds of things. But it's most important that it fits the space. So we're here to make that happen.
Yeah, and this plan is one of our 920 square foot 2-bed and den. So I think you can see from the plan you've got some fantastic space in there. You can use some really beautiful furniture. Would you mind zooming in a little bit on the plan that you did there, Tricia? It's a bit hard to see. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, that looks amazing. So for all of this, what type of budget would somebody be looking at if they wanted to decorate with all these pieces?
Well, that's a very good question and a little bit tricky to answer because what I'm finding is I have a lot of clients that have items that they want to bring over, but you could start with like a good $6,000 budget and find that you'd be very, very, very successful in creating that whole home space that you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks like you don't need a whole lot of furniture to make the space look
No,
fantastic, right? I mean, the living
no,
room looks great. You've got sectional there, beautiful rug, media set.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And in a space like that, less is more. You want great furniture that makes sense and is practical and smart. You don't want to be overcrowded so that you don't see what, the view is outside, the visual, that the opportunity to move around and feel that spaciousness. So
yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I think it looks amazing. And I did have a question for you, and it kind of came
Yeah.
out. Oh,
No,
what? Yeah, I know. Came back to me. I know everybody talks about the Pantone for the season. What are you seeing? What are kind of some trends that you're seeing right now?
well, very good question. Our spring set's coming out in West Elm, and I know Jess is working hard to make that happen, but we haven't really seen it.
Right.
I see a lot of color and
Yeah.
fresh colors, things that really make you feel happy. And I think that's kind of the most important element. So, your soft colors, your blues, your pinks, your greens, and of course, horseradish is always a popular color in a lot of our West Elm stores. And I did a quick little collaboration. I'll just show you here on my
Yeah.
island to show you that as we work with you and whatever your color is, we have some very fresh opportunities to not only work with the structure of um, your sofa, your dining table, but we help pull it all together here with items like, your pillows, your throws, and the texture and your fabrics, and working with what you have at home, whether you've chosen, dark cabinets, light cabinets, marble, all these things. We factor all of that in as we help accessorize your whole space.
Yeah. No, I mean, those all look beautiful.
Oh, good, good, good.
Really makes
I
you
know.
start to think.
I
I
just
know in my own house, going like,
I
what
love
do we need to do
happiness
next?
now. Everybody wants color and
Yeah.
fresh and bright and stuff that just makes us feel happy. This has been a long haul for everybody, but
Yeah, definitely. And as the season starts to change, I know even this weekend it's supposed to be like 20 degrees, and I think everybody's just excited to get outside and,
oh,
kind of take in spring and,
get
and
your
yeah, maybe
outdoor
do a
patio
refresh. I know.
furniture going. Get your outdoor, whole outdoor life going so that you can
Yeah,
enjoy it. Absolutely.
totally. I know for myself, my husband and I have been working on our kind of like DIY projects. They're going great, but definitely getting that stuff done that you put on the back burner while you're at home. Right now that winter's done, it's nice to kind of tackle that list.
Oh, it's like therapy. It feels so good to get outside and just putter and do what
Yeah.
needs to get done. And we've done a lot in the last little bit, and I could be in my yard as much as I
Yeah.
could, like constantly. It just feels good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then I think you did another plan, for us, which was our D model. So we actually, this plan has just been released. It's a really amazing floor plan, about 650 square feet, and it's one of our 2-bed, 1-bathrooms. And I think you did an amazing job with this. I know a lot of people when they're a first-time buyer or they're downsizing, they always kind of go, like, what are we going to do with furniture? What's it going to look like? How are we going to put this all together? So I think this one looks good.
Perfect. Let me find that. So I didn't have that one prepped to go here, but I will find that one here and we can show. I totally agree. Small and smart choices is a fantastic way to go. Oh, that's not it. Well, oh my, I don't have that one up and loaded right now. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
But absolutely, depending on any of the units that you have, we can create the drawing, the floor plan, everything. We can post it on your website to show how the space looks with not just a space and fictitious furniture, but actual real furniture. And that's something that I can send you right away to make
Yeah,
that.
amazing. We can get
Yeah.
that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and I guess one thing that we should chat about while you're looking for that, we're partnered with West Elm for our very big deal sales
Mhm.
event we have right now. So we've got a couple different packages that people can choose from. One of them being a package where you get over $6,000 in home furnishings from West Elm. So you get a gift card. You can go down. You can meet with Tricia, anybody on her team, and she can help you even before the building is built to think about some furniture, how you want it to look, work with your color palettes that you've picked at our presentation center,
Absolutely.
and make the space truly your own.
No, and that's a great opportunity. There's promos, great pieces. So taking the time right now, if you're, even though your unit might not be ready for a little while, taking the time to do the research, getting the product, and watching when we can do these fantastic promotions and adding that value that you guys are creating. It's a bit of a win-win for all of your clients and our clients.
Well, it's a great opportunity. I know when you're moving into a new home, it can be, you've got costs associated with it. You're putting a large down payment down. How nice to be able to treat yourself to, a brand new bedroom set, or to totally deck out your living room, or buy yourself some really amazing kitchen stuff that you can do at Williams and Sonoma. So I think it's a fantastic just way to spruce up your new place.
Like, who doesn't want a beautiful new kettle for their place from Williams Sonoma? I walk into that store. The store has such an amazing vibe and experience. When you walk in, it smells good. You cannot stop yourself from constantly looking around. And there's always samples of what they're currently cooking in the kitchen. And it's just a phenomenal.
That's one of my favorite parts. So the companies that are associated with West Elm, so you guys are a big umbrella company, correct? You've got a number of different shops.
Correct. Like within Canada and Canada alone, we have the Pottery Barn stores. We have West Elm. We have Pottery Barn Kids, which so fun to go in that store too. It's so pretty. And then we have our Williams Sonoma, which everybody, identifies first with. But Williams Sonoma also has Home, a beautiful home brand that used to be in some of our stores, but is still available for a lot of clients to purchase. So there are more Williams Sonoma brands in the US, but those are the only ones within Canada that have come up. And I mean, truly, what a fantastic company to work for, and have all the diversity between the brands. So we're very fortunate. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Well, right now with my beautiful little great niece, I'd say Pottery Barn Kids is my go-to, because I can't stop myself from wanting to buy. But I am a bit of a Pottery Barn girl. But I think I've been moving a little bit more onto the West Elm side. But I mean, I truly love that store, and I love everything about it. So that's kind of where my roots came from. Yeah. But when you get the opportunity within the company to move to different stores and start to collaborate, I have now other items from West Elm that I want in my home that goes beautifully with the sectional I want from Pottery Barn. Yeah. So it's funny because there's very good smart choices in each store, and depending on your space, you really need kind of to look at both. If you have a huge area, you do need to look at a bigger sofa or a bigger volume. If you have a tiny, small space, we need to really emphasize that a smart piece of furniture in that space makes way more sense. So I constantly look at that, and whether it's a desk system or a table, or versus the grand dining room tables. So it's amazing to be able to collaborate between all brands.
Would you say that there is like a particular style that West Elm has, and a particular style that Pottery Barn has, that you can kind of work to, like, are they separate in their designs?
Yes and no. Mid-century very much for West Elm, like such a chic, cool, and Pottery Barn has like some amazing like industrial type of element too, that's not just traditional, it's transitional. So it's really easy. And I feel like when I did my home, I did, and I wasn't even working at the time for Pottery Barn. I started right after them. It's kind of like transitional meets industrial, or so I have like a combination. And truly, it really comes from like within you, what works for you. And I feel like every light fixture can be unique. Each piece of furniture can be unique. It doesn't have to be a complete blend across one store that makes your house look right. It's kind of has to be a bit of you in each piece. So yeah.
Do you find that you know, there's a lot of people that are looking for classic basic pieces that, you know, they save up, splurge on, but then look to make it different with accents, or, you know, kind of change it up how the design of it within their own home feels over time?
Absolutely. Like I have pieces to me that mean so much that all I want to do is give it a little bit of an updated look. So my table is super important to me. It was actually a wedding gift. So I do want to get new, and let me tell you, that was a long time ago. I do want some new chairs. So I want the chairs to kind of give it that new look, that new fresh approach. And one of my favorite things is, especially from working at Pottery Barn, I'm a bit of a bedding junkie. So I love
At least you can admit it.
I am. Like, I love bedding. I love the Pottery Barn bedding. I love the West Elm bedding. I love linen so much. And it makes a huge difference just to treat yourself and give yourself that whole new fresh look. So keep your, you know, if you know you purchased a beautiful bed 5 years ago and it's still a smart looking bed, just give yourself that little lift with new bedding.
Yeah, totally. It makes a world of difference.
Sofa and your sectional, like it's an amazing opportunity to keep what you have and just freshen it up with spring colors. Or then when it go into more seasonal colors, your holiday colors, all that kind of stuff. Super easy to make that happen.
Yeah, totally. So what's your favorite part about your role at West Elm?
Oh, that's a good one. That is good. I know what I'm going to say, actually. So I love my barn family. Like, it was really hard to leave them and make that huge change over. West Elm has totally embraced me with open arms and helping me really learn the product. Like, it's a whole, like, going to university to learn each product, how it's made, how it's going to be successful in your home. And one thing that I have found is I'm not actually a manager at West Elm, but the lovely associates there call me momager. So I love being the momager. So, yeah.
That's really fun.
It's fun. Like, honestly, it's like your second family. To work for a company that makes you feel every day that the people you work with are just good, hardworking people who, you know, want to make their home pretty, that love to buy local, that love the city that we live in. And all of our cities are phenomenal. That's one of the best parts of, well, if you want to call it best, with this whole pandemic, is all the amazing Zoom opportunities that we've been having from one region to the other and really connecting with all of our teammates. So we are one team, we are one brand, and it's been an amazing opportunity to do that. So yeah, I love being a momager.
Yeah, I know. Every time I've come in, you've got some amazing local stuff, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah, our pop-up shops are fantastic. So support local. Once again, the creative entrepreneurs that live within our city that are just kind of, well, not necessarily getting their feet on the ground, because a lot of them have been so talented. They've been around for a long time. Yeah. They have not necessarily invested in a shop. and because they're successful from selling out of their home. But to have traffic from a store, whether it be West Elm or Pottery Barn or what have you, it's amazing to support local and have them go through your stores. And I can't believe what we've done and how creative most of the people are through our city. Yeah.
So if someone was looking to take a look at what the local stuff you guys have right now, is it online, or is it the best way to get in touch with you and you can help people?
For our pop-up shops?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do have one designated person. And of course, I'm sure with this whole craziness of our stores being closed, it's going to be postponed for a little while, to say the least. But, you know, it will be happening again. Our visual manager is Jess, and we can call the store, and her amazing associate that works, you know, side by side, Allie, they get them all set up and they just showcase every single one that has some kind of, I guess, unity to the brand that we're selling as well, but amazing local talent as well. So yeah, maybe we can showcase that a bit more here coming up on our Instagram to show you what we have done in the past, and would love to support as we continue forward.
Totally. Well, and I think we have to jump onto our other account.
Yeah.
Just chatting away.
So we'll put that smaller unit on Instagram later to show how a small space can still be efficient and make perfect sense. And I'm working on a Toronto unit that's, I think, 600 square feet. Like, it's so small. Everything has to be storage units, small, smart choices. So we can make that happen.
It's making the most efficient use of your space. I know for us, even my husband and I, we live in a townhouse, and for us, we go, you know what? We've just got to make everything efficient. And we've got a 1-year-old, so storing her stuff and storing our stuff, it's amazing. You don't necessarily have to have all sorts of space. It's just making sure you're using your space the most efficiently.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we're going to jump onto our Fish Creek Exchange account and take a look at what you've put together for our city home. But if you do have any questions about the Theodore, message us. We can book a virtual appointment with you. You can chat with myself or our other sales associate, Andrea, about the options we have available. We can give you a virtual tour of our show suite, and everything can be done online these days.
Yeah, amazing.
Perfect. And how can they get in touch with you, Tricia, if they have any questions?
Absolutely. So with our store kind of slowly opening, it's coming, but we don't have an exact date. Maybe in our town hall meeting we'll hear today, but things are starting to move, thank goodness, in Alberta. But you can always reach out to me via email. My email we can post after on your Instagram, but it's my first initial and my last name, and all of our companies are wsgc.com. So Williams Sonoma Group Company. So mine is TEWACHA@wsgc.com. Happy to help with any questions. We have an amazing team that we can help with anything from the smallest to the largest of your questions.
Amazing. Well, that sounds great. Well, thanks so much, Tricia, for jumping on here with us and chatting with everybody. And we'll see you very soon.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.